What is up, guys? Welcome to another YouTube video. My name is Tim Bonner. I'm a transformational coach and I've been out for almost a week now. I wanted to share with you guys my life update this past week and kind of what I've been doing, as well as the reasonings why I took a week off from social media. So if you're new, welcome. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk about why I took a week off from social media. The main reason why I took off is because I got burnt out from posting almost every platform. So I've been doing YouTube for almost a year and a half, posting consistently pretty much each week. There's been a time where I took off a little bit, but for the most part I've been posting almost every week for almost a year and a half. And then I started Instagram posting daily almost a year in September, which is coming up in a week or so. And I actually got my first client in September, and that's when I just really started working on Instagram. And then recently I started up on TikTok, and that's been about 3 or 4 months maybe with TikTok, and I also do YouTube Shorts, and then maybe a little bit on Facebook, but not much. So with doing all that, and then with also doing my 6-week mini cut that I just finished up, I felt so much pressure to try to get as much stuff as I could with that 6-week mini cut, with that content. And I realized that I needed to finish out what I said I was gonna do, and then just step back and recalculate my steps. And that's why it's very important when you've been working, going 100% on your goals or your business, that you step back and take some time off, because you need to recover. Just like your fitness journey, you have to have rest days because your body needs to be replenished, it needs to recover, and it needs rest. What I've been doing with this break is that I've been spending time with my family, which has been one of the best weeks that I've had in a long time, because I did not really do much other than another thing that I'm also working on, which I'll talk about more later in this video. So it was good to just be present. Enjoyed having that time after my actual job to come home and be with my family, eat dinner, go play outside, play the Wii with them, and it felt really good. And part of me did not want to come back to the chaos. As I thought more of it, as I continued to really sit and think of whether I wanted to continue this journey or not, I realized that I can't stay here. I have to keep going, not just for myself, but for my family. I see the opportunity with what I'm doing with my business. And then lastly, guys, I wanted to just share a little bit more of what I want this channel to kind of transition into. So I share a lot of my fitness content, kind of mixed with my business content as well. I also want to include more of the business stuff that I talk about too on this channel, in hopes to inspire other people to go after their goals, not only their fitness goals, but their business goals, or whatever idea you have in your head. Also giving hope that I can get there so that you guys can do it too, because it's not easy going after your goals and your dreams. In reality, it's so much harder to go down this path than to go on the path of a regular 9-to-5 job. And that's why you really gotta think long and hard with the path that you're gonna take. So that leads into the last thing I wanted to talk about, which was the other thing that I've been working on. And like I said, I wanted to share pretty much everything that I'm doing in my life, and this is part of it too. So recently I've been reading, or I just got finished with a book called Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, and it really sparked a fire in me, because I realized that we're never gonna get out of the rat race unless we understand financial freedom. And as I read that book, I realized that I am taking the right step with my coaching business. Also, I've been understanding how money works. So Robert talks about how you want to have money work for you, not you work for money. The way that he created financial freedom for himself was through passive income. And I knew this before, that when I started this entrepreneur journey 5 years ago, I knew that I wanted passive income. I just didn't know how to do it. After reading his book, he explained how he did it. That is where I started to figure out, how can I bring in cash flow. Cash flow is what brings in money consistently without you being there, pretty much. So we have renovated our garage into just a livable space with a bathroom, laundry area, and just a room. And that was a couple years ago. But then after reading that book, it talks about assets and liability, and assets is what brings in cash flow, liabilities is what you are paying for that liability. So for instance, our house is a liability. It's a liability because we pay the insurance, property tax, the mortgage, we pay all that. So that is considered a liability. And when I was talking to my wife and trying to figure out how we can implement our liabilities that we have, we decided to turn our space into an Airbnb. That's what the plan was. And in one of these videos, we are on a trip going to IKEA. In that video, we are purchasing some furniture for that room. So before we listed the Airbnb, we had someone that I talked to that needed a spot to live in, which was crazy because we didn't even look for a rental person to come in. We just wanted to list it as an Airbnb, but we got someone that was interested, that needed this place to stay, and now we have a renter. That was an example of how we can turn our liability, our house, into an asset. So now that renter is creating that cash flow this month. So that was a huge step in the path that I'm trying to head towards with my business and with the investments that I'm looking into for my next property. So that is what I'm going to be doing. And if you haven't read that book, I highly recommend reading that book because it opens your mind up to what the reality is and how the system is run. That is where I'm heading towards. So I have that cash flow coming in from the person that's renting it. We will Airbnb it once he's gone. So yes, I've been really trying to move the needle with what I want to do for my life, for my family, for the vision that I have. Now, number one thing that I'm trying to do is leave my work. And I know some of the people who are watching are from the job that I'm at, which is Amazon. Nothing wrong with working for Amazon, it's just that's not for me. I have a lot of big dreams for my life, and Amazon has played a role in it, and it has really ignited me to continue the path that I'm on. It has been a job that has been supporting my family these last couple of years. So gonna continue going forward, move into what I see. There's gonna be a lot of work to do, but I know that it will pay off in the end. So with that being said, guys, whoever is watching this, I encourage you to get started on your goals. First, it comes with fitness. Get into a shape that you can operate at the highest level, and then from that point on, things will start coming to you. You will feel so much more. You'll be able to put out more into the world with having a higher energy frequency within yourself. Whatever you want to work towards, continue to keep plugging away every single day. I am not there yet, but I'm making moves. That is the most important thing, is that you have to, every single day, you have to work on your goals. Okay, don't waste time, especially if you're younger, early 20s. Do not waste time. And I'm gonna be 33 this year. I'm sharing this with experience because I have wasted a lot of time in my younger 20s partying, drinking, not taking life serious. With 2 kids now, I'm telling you, time is gonna fly even faster, so you have to prioritize your schedule, your routine. And if you're single and don't have any kids, this is the time now to get started on your business. This is the time to start on your health, and this is the time now to get started on working towards that dream. So anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching, for supporting this channel. Let's keep growing, let's keep going on this journey. I'm here with you guys, and let's keep building, guys. So anyways, we will see you guys in the next video. Peace.